Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Trash Talk, where I'm going to show you my October empties. And also, happy Halloween. If you're not subscribed, subscribe because I have a giveaway going on, October giveaway. Today's the last day to enter. I will have my November giveaway up and running tomorrow. And you're going to want to turn on notifications because that giveaway is going to have all the best stuff in it because it's going to be my Christmas giveaway. But I definitely want you guys to enter, want someone to win, and it's gonna have a lot of good stuff in it that you can either keep for yourself or gift to your friends. So let's get into this empties. This is everything I used up in the month of October. I don't know how I used up so much. A couple of the things my husband helped me with. This video is not sponsored. I don't know who would sponsor my trash. Here's my trash, sponsored by the Trash Service of Oklahoma. No, that would be fun though. Okay, let's get started. First thing that we used up is this Paris Mohr body lotion by Bath & Body Works. This is one of those scents that I really loved the first 50 times I used it, and then I hated it. So I'm glad that it's finally empty and I can move on to a different scent. Trash. I think what I'm going to do from now on is buy unscented lotions and then spray my body spray on it, or my perfume, and that way I smell good but it's not like overly scented. So that might be something that I do, but I have so much lotion right now that doesn't make any sense for me to buy more. So the next item I used up is my Bay, and this is the Clinique Acne Solutions Clarifying Lotion, Salicylic Acid Acne Medicine. This is what helps me stay so fresh and so clean. I use this twice a day and I love it. If you guys suffer from acne like I do, it's definitely a good thing to add to your night routine or morning routine. Just give you that extra boost of cleanliness and help keep breakouts away. Next thing, we actually used up 2 of these, and I say we, but it was my husband. This is his favorite scent from Bath & Body Works, and it's the Lemoncello from Bath & Body Works. I need to go and get him another one of these. I was going to do it yesterday and I ran out of time, so I'm going to have to go to Bath & Body Works tomorrow on my lunch break. But he loves this stuff. It smells like lemons. I thought my sister would like it too, and she says that she does, but her bottle, she barely used any of it. My husband ended up using up both. I think that one was halfway empty and I bought him another one, and he's been switching back and forth, and somehow this month both of them got empty, so gonna have to definitely re-buy that. And my trash is so loud. Alright, we used up something else from Bath & Body Works this month too. Let me see if I can find it in here. Yeah, it's this one. This one is Hibiscus Guava Fresca. This kind smells really good. I don't know if this is just like a summer scent or if they have this year round, but this is one that I used up. It smells super, super yummy. So if you guys ever come across the Hibiscus Guava Fresca, pick it up because it smells really good. The next thing we have in here is Pantene Pro V, which I love the way this smells. I actually think I'm gonna switch shampoos here pretty soon because it feels like, did they change the formula of Pantene, or maybe I'm just getting a different kind than I used to get? Because I feel like this is weighing down my hair and making it more greasy. Maybe I need to get something made specifically for greasy hairs, but in the past I felt like my hair was dry. I don't know, maybe my hair is changing, maybe I've changed. Maybe it just comes with age, but I feel like this is just weighing me down and making me look greasier than I am, so I think I'm gonna switch. I have so much shampoo because this spring I went through like a couponing phase. I want to say couponing phase. Couponing. How do I usually say it? I think I say couponing. I went through a couponing phase and I bought all this shampoo because it was like super cheap, so I have like a couple years supply of shampoo and conditioner saved up, so it's gonna be a while before I buy a different kind, but oh well. The next thing is Pink with a Splash Sunny and Happy All Over Body Mist. I think I've had this for about 7 years. It doesn't smell bad. It's just one of those scents that I bought and I was so excited for it, and I used like, I don't know, maybe half of it, and then I got sick of it, so then I started using other fragrances, and then it's one of those things that I just found again, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to use this up. So I've made it my mission to try to get through this and use it up and get it out, because it's been, I want to say 6 or 7 years, and it smells good. It just doesn't smell fantastic, and it doesn't smell like it's changed. Like it smells the same as whenever I bought it all those years ago, but I'm just glad to have it out of my collection now and just kind of get rid of some of this stuff. The next thing is a conditioner. It's the Herbal Essences Totally Twisted with berry essences. I do not have totally twisted hair. I don't know what I was thinking whenever I bought this. Just that I like herbal essences and that I like the idea of berry essences. But this is one that I smelled in the bottle and I'm like, that smells really good. And then by the time I got it home and I started using it, I'm like, I don't like the way this smells at all. So I was not a fan of this after using it about 10 times. But I used it up. It's empty. I think that I'm going to stick with, when I go back to buying shampoo and conditioner, I will go back to herbal essences, but I'm going to go back to the rose kind that I had whenever I was like a teenager, and it smelled really good. So I'm done with this kind. Another item is another kind of disappointing item. Is this Yes to Cucumber Soothing Sensitive Skin Gentle Milk Cleanser. I felt like this did absolutely nothing to my skin. It felt like it had the consistency of a watered down moisturizer. So if you've ever washed your hands and then got a moisturizer on your hands and tried to rub it in and it still had that water in it, and it just kind of moisturized, but it felt kind of weird. That's what this felt like. I got this in a Peaches and Petals box. I was really glad to get it. It's full size and it's a brand that I'm familiar with. I did not like this though. I used it all, but towards the like middle of it, I started mixing it with either a different cleanser or a face scrub, something else to kind of add to it. And I didn't really care for the smell either. Yeah, the smell isn't the best. And it's more like the feeling. But it's a soothing for sensitive skin. So maybe if I had sensitive skin, it would be good, but I was just not a fan of this. Another item that smelled really bad was this Spa House Mind and Body Classic Collection Sweet Pear Blossom Shower Gel. I've never seen this before at a store. I found this in my house. It's been in the bathroom for like the 2.5 years that I've lived here. I think it was my husband's grandmother's, and it was still in our house even though she's been deceased for a few years. And this smells awful. Like, I forced myself to use it because I'm not a wasteful person, but it's awful. Like, it smells horrible. I don't know who would want to wash their body with this. It's terrible. It's awful. Glad to have that thrown away. Here's an item I actually really did like. It's the Tropical Paradise Invisible Solid Suave 24-Hour Protection Deodorant. I think I got this for $1 somewhere, either with a coupon or at the Dollar Tree, but I just looked at the Dollar Tree yesterday for more deodorant and I couldn't find it. So maybe I got it at Walmart with a coupon or something, but this smelled really nice and it worked really well and lasted me a long time. I think I bought this back in the springtime and I just now ended it, and it's October 31st. So I ended it October 29th, I think. So yeah, it's a good deodorant. Very happy with it. Next thing is another Bay item. It's from Clinique. It's the Acne Solutions Clinical Clearing Gel. This is something I use every single night, and occasionally I'll use it in the morning if I have a really bad breakout, but I just put it on little spots where I'm breaking out. I have a spot right here, which you can't see because I'm bomb.com doing makeup, but I do suffer from breakouts. But this is one of those items that even if I didn't work for Clinique, hashtag Clinique Consultant, I would still use this and buy this because I do love it. If you suffer from breakouts and you are curious about this, it is expensive, but it's worked better than other salicylic acid treatments that I've used. You can go to your Clinique counter and get a sample of it and try it out and see if it works for you, see if it's worth it for you. For me, it is worth it. Next thing I have in here is the Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Plus Global Anti-Aging Cell Power Cream. This smells really, really nice, and I really like it. The only thing I don't like is that it's a little thick for my skin. So I do mix this in with a lighter mattifying moisturizer. But other than that, it works really, really great. I actually have this size, and I have a smaller one in here as well. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, no? There it is. So these two are the same product. Whenever I saw this in my collection, I thought it was an eye cream because it's so small, but no, it's actually just a smaller version of this. I think this one came with a gift with purchase, and this one was just like a free little bonus thing. I forget, but it's really nice to have. So I really like this. It's a little thick for me. So I do mix it in with a thinner moisturizer, but other than that, I love it. And it smells great. Estee Lauder is a great company. I do technically work for them because Estee Lauder owns Clinique. So hashtag beauty consultant. No, I'm not a beauty consultant for Estee Lauder, but I do sell it because I work for Clinique. See, the next thing I did is I did use up a couple of dry shampoos. Since dyeing my hair and switching shampoos and conditioners, my hair has felt really weighed down. So I have switched to using some dry shampoos. I've had this one I think for over 2 years. I got this one in a Birchbox. It's the R&Co Death Valley Dry Shampoo, and this smells really, really great. I really like this way this smells, and it worked really great. I also got this one from Batiste. This was the Floral and Flirty Blush, and this one I got in a Peaches and Petals, and this one smelled really good. If I'm not mistaken, this one is way less money than this one. So whenever I rebuy a dry shampoo, I'll probably just go with this one. Smelled great, did the same thing, and it's a lot less money. But this one was also really nice. If they sent this to me, I would still use it. These are both really nice. The next item we have is another item that smelled not great. This is Soapbox Argan Oil. I got this. This is the body wash. I also got a lotion, a shampoo, and a conditioner, all in the same scent, same size, from Peaches and Petals. This one just didn't smell great to me. I used it because I'm not wasteful, but if I got this again, I would just pass it on to someone or donate it, because it's not great. I like the idea of it, but it wasn't great. Another thing is some makeup that I used up, which I'm glad, because I've had some of this makeup in here for a while. I have, let's see, 4 foundations and 2 concealers. So these were things that I was looking in my makeup collection. I'm like, I need to just use those up and get them out of here, because they were almost done and they were just taking up space. So finally used them up. Let's start with the concealers. The first is this CoverGirl Outlast All Day Concealer. I like the color. The color was a really good match for me. It's in the color 810 Fair, but I did not feel like this was a concealer. It's a really thin consistency, and it felt like a foundation. I had to use a lot of it to get any kind of coverage, and I felt like it was a waste of money. I got it on sale. I had a coupon, plus I used IBOTTA, so I got it really cheap. It just wasn't worth it for me. Even if I did only pay like $1 or $2 for it, it's better for me to pay $18 and get a concealer that's actually going to work, because I just felt like I threw away my money on this one. And then at the end, it was like hard to squeeze out the rest of it. And this, not the most hygienic sponge, I guess. Let me show you. Like, do you see how thin that is? Like, it's a good match, but it's really, really thin. So I was having to put on a lot of this concealer, pretty much put it all over my face, and then layer it on places where I had redness. So it just ended up being a waste of money for me. Another disappointing product concealer was this True Match by L'Oreal, and it was in Fair Light Neutral 123, and this was also a really good match for me, but I have a problem with the applicator. It is this weird, it looks like a lip gloss tip, and you just kind of have to paint it on. You can see this one gives a little bit better coverage, and I did like the coverage of this. It did work well, but my problem is with the applicator, like this flimsy little thing right here, where you had to like, it was like nail polish, you had to like paint it on. And then also the tube that it comes in, you cannot scrape the side. Like, there's still some product in here, but you cannot, it will not reach the side. So I have no way of getting out the rest of that product. And so every time I would go back in and pull it out, I would paint like a little bit, and then I had to go back in and scrape it out, get a little bit, go back in, scrape it out. And it was taking me a long time to do concealer, and I'm like, this just isn't worth it. I'm just gonna throw this away and stick to the concealers that I know I like. So disappointed by that. Now, a concealer that I do actually really like is this one. And you're looking at this saying that's not a concealer, it's a foundation. Well, it's a foundation and concealer in one. And the tip of this, you can spot conceal with it. This is a concealer and foundation in one. You can spot conceal and do just concealer, or you could do it your whole face. So what I like to do is spot conceal and then spread it out with a beauty blender, and then go back over it with any more redness and use it as a foundation. It's really nice. Unfortunately, the color is a little off for me now that we're getting in the colder months. This, even though it's considered a neutral, this is one linen. It's considered a neutral, but it does have more yellow in it than it does pink. So even though it's a neutral, it's coming off really yellow. That's the way that looks. As compared to some of my other foundations, which have more of a neutral undertone. So I love this one. I actually already have a backup of it, but it is just a little on the yellow side for me right now. I'll go back to using it probably in like March, whenever the sun comes back out and I can get a little bit more color. But this is one of my all-time favorite foundations I've ever used. Another foundation that I actually really like, it's a little lighter, is the Clinique Super Balance Silk Makeup. This is really nice, and I forgot how much I like this. I had this set aside because it was a little bit on the light side, and then once summer came, it ended up being too light for me, so I set it aside. I just pulled it out and used the rest of it, and it's like a perfect match, and it's O2 Silk Shell, very fair neutral, SPF 15. This has a really silky feeling to it. It glides on really smooth. I will say this works better for me whenever my skin is more clear and it goes on smoother than if I'm having an active breakout. But this does look really nice, and if the Beyond Perfecting is too heavy for you, and what I've done in the past is use the Beyond Perfecting to spot conceal and then go over this as my regular foundation. So I have used the Beyond Perfecting as just a regular concealer in the past and then use this as my foundation, and it looks really nice and gives me full coverage without weighing me down. So this is actually really nice as well. Two things that were kind of disappointing was I got this Clinique Compact. They actually don't really make a lot of these anymore. You can still find them, but like at my store, they're special request order. They don't just send them to me anymore. So you still can find them, but it's the Even Better Compact Broad Spectrum SPF 15. The thing that I did not like is that I bought it in number 6, which is Ivory, which is a very fair neutral, but it's way too dark for me. That's the color. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but yeah, it's way too dark for me. I would have been better off getting a linen in that, because I did make a linen, but for some reason I grabbed the Ivory, and the Ivory was way too dark for me. So I would use this for filming, or I would use it as a concealer, and I would just try to make it work until I finally used it all up. Took me a long time to use up. I should have thrown it away ages ago because it wasn't right for me, but I forced myself to use it and it just wasn't worth it. The last foundation that I got was in Double Wear 1 and 2, which is a crew. This is actually a really good match for me. And this was the Double Wear To Go makeup, where you just press the button and the makeup comes out the center. It's a lot on the messy side, and it's hard to know when your product is actually donezo, because there's actually still some in here. But that was that color. It was actually a really nice color for me. I actually just bought a bottle of regular Double Wear, and I bought it in 1 and 1, which is a little bit lighter. But this 1 and 2 works really good for me as well. So I think the next bottle of Double Wear I'm gonna get is just regular crew. This one I actually got in my Ipsy. We sold these at my store, and they were originally $45, and then they went on sale because they discontinued them. They went on sale for $25. I did not buy one because these are just so messy, and there's not a way to store a sponge anywhere except for sitting it right on top of the product. So if this button accidentally got pressed, your sponge was just sitting in the product, and it's really messy, and I didn't like it. It was nice to have because I got it for free in Ipsy from using my Ipsy points, but I would not have paid for it. And it wasn't that much product. I think it was half an ounce, whereas an actual regular bottle is a full ounce. So get less product, it's messy. What's better is the Double Wear On The Go sticks, where you just twist it up and dot it on and buff it in. So that's a much better product than this, because this is just, it was way too messy to carry around with you. Alright. The next thing, I'm pretty disappointed with myself because it's the Beauty Counter Cleansing Balm, and I let it go to waste. I'm pretty sure this is a really expensive product, but my dumb butt didn't know how to use it, so instead of looking up how to use it, I just set it to the side, and then whenever I finally found it in my collection, it had already gone bad. So I think I either got this in a FabFitFun or a Pop Sugar must-have a while ago, and yeah, it's trash now. I know now I'm gonna use my stuff or give it away rather than letting it go bad. So no more, baby, I'm gonna do right. No more, I'm gonna use my stuff. The next thing was probably the biggest fail of the month for me. The thing that I'm like, what the hell? I don't even know why I bought this. We sell these at work in our beauty section. And I thought, wow, that's a really good idea. That looks really cool. I used it twice and I'm like, this is absolute crap. Okay, so it's the Eco Tools Perfecting Blender Applicator. And it's a brush with a blender on top. I don't know what I was thinking, because you try to wet this and it's just still so not soft, and it was really hard to blend using a stick. So I tried using it once. This did not get big, this did not get soft and squishy. It stayed hard and small, and it would not blend because it was on a stick. So then I pulled it off thinking, okay, I'll just use it as a regular sponge. This is so small, like it's really, really tiny, and it would not do my whole face, so I just threw the whole thing away. I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. This is terrible. Either use a brush or use a sponge. Do not do what I did and buy this. This is one of the worst products I've ever used in my entire life. I should have saved my receipt so I could return it to work, but this was just, it was horrible. It was terrible. I should have returned it anyways, but oh well. Alright, next thing we have is this Lancome Absolute Premium Eye Cream. Lancome stuff smells really good. They have really nice packaging. If I did not work for Clinique, I would probably work for Lancome because I really like their products. It smells really good. I love their little rose symbol that they put on everything. It reminds me of the 90s. It reminds me of my mom. She had a lot of bags and products with that little rose on it. So I see it and I think of her. They have really nice products, really good products, and I really like Lancome stuff. So this was a really nice eye cream. I don't know if it actually works, but I've been using it, so you tell me. Do my eyes look young? Or do I look aged? How old do I look? Anyways, that's donezo. Next thing was another kind of disappointing product, but I used it up. Hashtag use it up, don't waste it. Okay, this was the Max White Freshens Breath Bright Strips by Colgate. This toothpaste, it smelled good and it tasted good, but it leaves like a weird aftertaste. So hopefully I never buy this kind again, but I usually just buy what's on sale, so there's a possibility I'm gonna end up buying it again because I won't remember, because all toothpastes look the same pretty much. So ugh. Okay, next thing is a product that at my store people have been going crazy for it, and it is the Clinique Moisture Surge Hydrating Supercharged Concentrate. I got a small little sample like this. They're giving these away at work. And this was the new Moisture Surge moisturizer that came out in the springtime. And we gave these away and we sold out of this so fast, and they still have not restocked my counter. So I've probably had about 12 people in the last month coming in saying, I want to buy the full size of this. And we've been out of it. And there's probably more that I'm not even thinking of that want this, and we don't have it. So I work tomorrow, so hopefully they're gonna send me a shipment and send me some of these, because I've been highly requested. This and the Take the Day Off Balm are like the two most requested items, and I'm sold out of them. I'm sold out of so much stuff in my store. Luckily, with Christmas coming out and Black Friday, and then we go into gift with purchase, they're gonna restock my shelves, because I've been out of so many products, and it's just getting so frustrating to say, hey, I need more product, and them saying like, well, we don't have the money to send you more product. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't have the money? Like, this is my job. This is how I make you money. You send me the product and I sell it to people. But anyways, that's my little rant. But this is a really great product, highly requested. This is what it looks like. It's a moisturizer, and it just goes on really, really smooth. It kind of fills in lines, and it's really hydrating without it being heavy. And that's why a lot of people like it. It has little like water bubbles in it, so it feels really hydrating, but it doesn't feel sticky. So It's a really nice moisturizer if you're looking for something light but hydrating. Here's a moisturizer that's really heavy. It's the Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask to quench skin's thirst. This is another one of those moisturizers that I used all of, but I had to mix it in with something lighter because it's way too heavy. I think this one smelled good. Yeah, this one smells good. We don't sell Origins. Some of the stage stores sell Origins, but mine doesn't. But Origins is another one of those companies. It's like a sister company to Clinique. But it smells really, really nice. I would like to try some more Origins products because they smell really nice and they seem to work really nice. It's just this one was way too heavy, so I did mix this in with a lighter moisturizer. Next thing was the First Aid Beauty Fab Skin Rescue Deep Cleanser with Red Clay. I got this in my Ipsy bag a couple months ago, and it smells very medical. Like, it smells like it's going to clean your skin. It cleaned my skin, but it didn't leave my skin feeling as clean, like deep clean, as I would want it to. It worked though, and it smelled really clean. Like, it felt like it was working. It just didn't give me the kind of feel that I wanted it to. So if I got this in another Ipsy bag, which I know they don't really repeat items, or not supposed to, if I got this in like a sample, I would definitely use it again, but it's not something I would buy. Now, something else I would buy is this Living Proof Perfect Day Hair Day In Shower Styler. This smells so good. This is like a perfect smell. If they made this in a fragrance, I would probably wear it. I want to smell like this all the time. This smells so good. Yeah, this was an in shower styler. I don't really know if it really did anything for my hair except for leaving it smell really good. So I would probably definitely try something else from Living Proof, something else from the Perfect Hairline, but I probably wouldn't buy this again. But this smells wonderful. This is one of the best smelling things I've ever smelled in my whole smelling life. I might just keep this bottle and just smell it throughout the day to make me happy. And that sounds weird, but keep a piece of trash in my purse. Alright, next thing is another one of my favorites of the month. It was the Kat Von D ink liner in Trooper. This is probably the best black eyeliner I found. With this black eyeliner, you can put it on and open your eyes and it doesn't go on the lid. Whereas like the liner that I'm wearing today is, I forget what brand it is, but I had to put it on and wait and then open my eye and then do the other one, wait and open my eye, and it would still get liner up here on the lid, and then I'd have to get a Q-tip and like clean it up, and it was just like a lot of hassle. This was a lot quicker to just boop, 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 boop. So I have I think 4 liquid liners open right now. I use liquid. I have started to use pencil somewhat, but I do like liquid on top and then pencil on the bottom. I will buy this again eventually. I don't need a liquid liner right now. I'm going to wait probably another year until I use up my other liquid liners before buying a new one. Unless I get another one in a subscription box or something. But I did really, really like this one. Alright, we're getting down to the end of it. I know it's a long video. Hopefully you guys like it. You guys like my trash talk. Another item I was very disappointed with is the Bare Minerals. This is the Pop of Passion Bare Minerals Pink Passion Lip something or another. This was really pretty. I found it on, I think, Macy's.com, and I bought it. And I really like the color. I really like the consistency. I like the name. The only thing is that it smells horrible to the point where I couldn't even wear it. I have like a ton of product left, and I'm having to throw it away because the smell of it is just so bad. I'll do a swatch so you guys can see the color, but it smells terrible. That's the color. It's really pretty and it's really moisturizing, but I don't know how it left the place smelling like it does. I'd rather you have 0 scent than it smell like this. This is like one of the worst smelling products I've ever seen. Actually, I have one other one that smells even. This is terrible. Do not buy this. Let me show you the other one that smells so bad. The other item that smells really bad is this Too Faced Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Oil Lip Gloss. This I think I only used it once, and I was like, what the is this how they think peaches smell? Peaches don't smell like this. This smells horrible. No, this is terrible. It's pretty, and I would have liked to have used it. I got it as a 100-point perk in my Sephora, and I was looking forward to it because I've heard a lot about the Sweet Peach. And my nickname is Peaches. It's been Peach. I've gone by Peach at work before. I actually have tattoos of peaches on my ankle. This is not what peaches smell like. This smells like not good. It smells like if you had a scratch and sniff sticker from the 80s and you just found it in a box in the attic and you're like, oh, this is gonna smell like peaches, and then you scratch it and you're like, that smells like peaches 30 years ago. That's how this smells. This is horrible. Don't buy this. Is the other rest of the Sweet Peach smell like this or not? Because this is, ugh. I am going to offer it to Kenna to see if she even wants it. If she does, she can have it. Because it's not bad. I used it once and then swatched it here so you guys can see it. Not a bad product. It's just, no. It doesn't smell good. Another thing that did not work for me, but I'm going to offer it to Kenna, is this. And it's to wash your makeup brushes on. This, I felt like was way too much work. You're supposed to just slide it onto your hand like this. Or like this. And just scrub your brushes in it. Like put a little bit of cleanser here and scrub your brushes. It did not work for me. I felt like I was using way too much cleanser and working way too hard. I feel like if I just put a little bit of cleanser on my hand or oil or face wash and wash my brushes like this, it gets them way cleaner, way faster. So I am going to offer those to Kenna. If Kenna doesn't want them, I'll offer them to Ashley or to Haley, and hopefully someone I work with will want them, so I'm not just throwing them away. Okay, we're down to our last couple of items. The next thing I got is from Cuddly. It was this serum that I got for my birthday. It smelled really good. I can't tell if it worked. This is, I used it. It smelled good. It was nice. It felt good. I just don't know if it actually worked. I do like that even though this was a birthday freebie, they have it in a glass jar. They actually took the time to put it with a dropper. And I'll show you guys. It's made in France. It's really a really thin. See, that little bit that was still in there did like my entire hand and arm. It's nice. I just don't know if it really actually did anything, because I use serums every night, so nothing about it screamed like, oh, this is the best serum ever. But it was nice. If I got it again, I'd use it again. Another serum that I got is the Prevage, and this was Anti-Aging Daily Serum from Elizabeth Arden. This has a plastic bottle and a little pump. Again, nothing too special, and it's just a serum. I also got the Skin Iceland cleanser. I got this in my Ipsy bag. I put on my Ipsy bags that I like getting cleansers, so I'm glad that they listened to those and actually send me what I like. This one smelled very clean, and I felt like it did work really well. I probably wouldn't buy the full size of it, but if they send it to me again, I would definitely use it again. It was a really nice cleanser, and this was from Skin Iceland. Next thing was this MAC strobe cream. I wasn't a huge fan of this. Now I know for a fact that I like powdered highlights better. Let me see if I can get a little bit out and I'll show you guys. There's the rest of it. It just gives a really nice iridescent glow. My mom loves things that are iridescent. My mom would love this stuff, but it just wasn't right for me. I mixed this in with some foundations to make them a little more glowy, and then used a regular highlight on my cheeks, but I did mix this in with today's foundation, so it gave like an extra bit of glow. So it is nice for that. I just would not use this on its own. If I got another sample of it, I would mix it in with foundation and use it to glow, but I would not just use it by itself. Next thing is another face wash that I got from Ipsy. It's this Skin Food, and this was like a face wash slash cleanser slash mask, and I got this one. The smell was okay. Well, it smells awful now, but it was okay whenever I was using it. It was really dark, and it was kind of hard to scoop out of here, and I didn't like that you had to scoop it out and then mix it with water and then use it. It was kind of really thick, and I don't care for this packaging at all. This packaging didn't make any sense to me, and I would not buy this in the full size. Next thing is this Cool Way Hold hairspray. This smells pretty good for a hairspray. I had this for a long time. I don't know where it came from. I think it was a Birchbox. Hairspray is hairspray. Nothing too special there. The next thing was this. I have 4 more foil packets and we'll be done for the day. You guys can get on with your Halloween extravaganza. This was a Supergoop SPF 50 Everyday Sunscreen. It's everyday, bro. This one was really really nice. I really like the smell of it. I like the feel of it. I like that it had an SPF of 50 on it. So it's really going to protect your skin against dark spots, circles, freckles, cancer. So this was a really nice sunscreen. I would look into buying the full size of this. I have a couple of sunscreens I'm using up, but after that I would look into buying this one. It was really, really nice. Okay, this item I absolutely hated. Another item I hated, it was this Avalon Organics Intense Defense Sheer Moisture SPF 10. This was not sheer. This was a really, really, really thick sunscreen and moisturizer, and it smelled so much like oranges. I hated this. This was, no, bad, bad. I also got the Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. This was fine. I just had to mix it in with the lighter face cream, but I don't mind that. I know that I'm picky whenever it comes to how my skin looks and feels. I just had to mix it in with the lighter moisturizer. And the last thing I have is from Boscia, and it's the Purifying Cleansing Gel, and this was fine. It's hard to tell if I really liked it based on this really tiny sample, but I think I did. So that was everything. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a happy Halloween. Subscribe. Look out for my video tomorrow for my November giveaway, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.